This demonstration involves heats of reactions, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to burn 4 different substances, which is considered a combustion reaction. Combustion reactions are exothermic and they release heat. Each of these substances is going to release a different amount of heat or have a different heat of reaction, which we're going to correlate to the size of the flame. The first substance we're going to burn is ethanol. Ethanol is a relatively small molecule, and we're going to have a small flame due to a small heat of reaction. We can see that the flame is very blue, and that I can feel that there's not a lot of heat being released from this. The fact that ethanol is blue implies that it is a clean burning fuel source. This is one of the reasons why ethanol is often added to gasoline, especially in the wintertime, to help with pollution. We're now going to go to isopropyl alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol is slightly larger, as it has an extra carbon atom in the molecule. We're going to light the flame, or light the substance, and look at the flame. Since this molecule is similar in size to ethanol, the flame is going to also be similar. It'll be relatively small, and that's because it has a similar heat of reaction. The heat of reaction is actually a little bit larger, though, than ethanol because there are more bonds to break and reform in the reaction. You'll notice that this flame is slightly more yellow or orange, and this is because it is less clean burning, but again, it's a relatively small flame. We're now going to jump to Peptane. Peptane is a much larger molecule than ethanol or isopropyl alcohol, and therefore we would expect to see a larger flame, as again there are more bonds breaking and forming. This flame, this larger flame, is indicative of a larger heat of reaction, and you can start to see that there's a very large flame and it's a very sooty flame, which means it's not as clean burning. The last substance we're going to burn is white gasoline. This is the largest molecule of the 4 substances and will have the largest heat of reaction. What we will see here in a moment is a relatively large flame, and you might notice that there's a lot of smoke being given off. It burns very quickly, and this is a very sooty flame, and this results in pollution from our cars. Again, the large flame correlates to the large heat of reaction associated with the burning of white gasoline.